Day 7 already. Oh my god. Day 7. Meditating 2 hours a day. We gotta celebrate. It's day 7. Let's go out and get drunk. Just kidding. I haven't had a drink in so many years. There's like no desire for me to even have alcohol. Maybe I'll talk about that. Because even though I have kind of an addictive personality, if you want to put it that way, just to label myself in some way, I find it interesting that I have zero desire to drink alcohol. It's interesting. I don't know, but that's a topic for another video today. Such a relaxing meditation. It was actually easy to get to the 2 hours. When the bell went off at the 2 hours, I was surprised. I could have kept going. I could have easily kept going. And I was thinking about my journey, my spiritual journey, my healing journey. And I wanted to share with you an insight that I learned from an incredible teacher that truly changed my life. I remember that when I started into self-development, I was very judgmental. Everything that I did was wrong. Everything that I said, I could have said it better. Everything that I did, I could have done better. The way I interacted with people, with women, with my family, with friends, the way I did things at work, I used to pick myself apart the entire time, and everything I did was wrong. Everything. I was doing a lot of workshops and courses and programs with great coaches and things, but there's some people that have, and I'm not hating on anyone, but some people have an approach towards inner work that it's a little judgmental, a little trying to pick ourselves apart and figure out everything that's wrong and that we need to change and fix. And I stopped resonating with that after a while. I stopped resonating with that. And then my journey started to shift. Then I started working with an incredible coach, and that was an incredible journey for me. It was week after week, so much healing. Like, I just brought something up to the session and he just helped me just completely shift my perspective and realize that it wasn't bad the way I thought it was. I wasn't a bad person. I wasn't weird. I wasn't messed up. I was just a human being. And week after week. And then when we ended that coaching time frame, at the time I couldn't keep going after that, he introduced me to Kahn. And I felt like my healing journey was going like this, and then I met Kahn, and I just kept, it was incredible. And one of the teachings that I was going through my notes the other day, and I saw that, and it's a beautiful reminder. He says to learn to admire yourself more often. Learn to admire yourself more often. And to many of us, if you're here, by the way, it's because you are a heart-centered person, and you are on a different journey than that initial journey that I mentioned. That might not resonate with you anymore. But when I say to learn to admire yourself more often, that might feel egotistical or narcissistic, or might feel that way, but that's because of the conditioning and the training that we've had from people over the years, society, culture, and just family, friends, whatever, and spiritual teachers and self-development teachers. But he said, the fact that this is what I had in my notes next to that phrase, next to learn to admire yourself more often. He said, the fact that I find so little to admire about myself is the exact distance away that I am from divinity or God or the universe or life or whatever you want to call it. And it's been a fascinating journey for me to learn to love those parts of myself, to learn to even admire things about me. It's such a healing journey, because for heart-centered people, this is not egotistical. This is self-empowerment. To be able to be confident. How many of us just lack confidence and self-esteem, and we're able to be kind and loving to other people, but it's hard to be that way with ourselves. So the more you, and I love that he said learn, because I do believe that it takes time. It is a practice, if you want to put it that way, even a spiritual practice, that we need to get over our conditioning and our patterns of being hard with ourselves and being judgmental with ourselves. And it's an incredibly healing journey to start to, even if it's just once a day, and you don't have to make it add it to your to-do list, but whenever you remember, if you can even look at yourself in the mirror, look into your eyes and just say something nice to yourself, something beautiful, something loving to yourself. One thing that you feel that you did right today, one thing that you're proud of, one thing about your personality that you love, one thing about how you treat other people that you love. Can you look into your eyes in the mirror and say something loving to yourself? Sometimes it's easy for us to say that to someone else. You can say that to a partner, to a family member, to your best friend. But it's fascinating that it's really hard sometimes to say that to ourselves. I find that so fascinating. So today, maybe to celebrate day 7, I want to give you an exercise, a little challenge. I invite you, so I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just inviting you to do this. I invite you to grab a piece of paper and write out, at least, you can do as many as you want, but at least 10 things that you love about yourself, that you admire about yourself, that you're proud of, you just love about who and how you are. And don't just say my eyes, my hair, my smile, my personality. Be specific. What about your personality? What about your smile? What about your hair, your eyes? What about your body? What is it about you that you love? You're not gonna get any healing from just me hearing me just talk about it and tell you about it, but you could experience some beautiful healing from actually doing it. And I've had clients do more exercises similar to this and actually tape it on your wall somewhere where you'll see it all the time, because like I said, we have years and years and years and maybe decades of conditioning and patterns that are not the most loving, the most compassionate, the most accepting, the most welcoming, the most loving patterns and behaviors and tendencies that we could have. So it might take time, it might take repetition, it might take many times for you to see those things about yourself, for them to truly sink in and do all the beautiful healing that they can do. So I highly invite you to do that. Let me know how your day 7 was. If anything here was helpful or resonated, please let me know. Thumbs up or a little comment. I would love to hear from you. And if you know one person that might resonate with this, I might want to try this exercise, I might want to join us in this amazing, beautiful journey, send it to them, tag them somewhere. And let's keep this party going. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Have a beautiful day.